prices that we've always offered.
Welcome to What If Idaho, the home of 1,000 paths for those that embrace possibility. There's no better place to be if you're looking for that next career, or just exploring. Life is a wide open door, no matter your age. Here at Next Steps Idaho, you can research careers and training options that work for you, and start a dashboard to keep your plans moving forward, so you can route your path from what if to what is at nextsteps.idaho.gov.
Taking the hard path isn't always easy. It takes courage and determination to do hard things. Quitting tobacco and vaping is possible.
You decide when. We'll show you how. Learn more at projectfilter.org or call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
Always entertaining and occasionally controversial, the East Idaho Prepcast covers every inch of District 5 and District 6 activities in Idaho.
Just think about this. The Highland Ram cheerleaders won their 14th 5A title in the past 15 seasons. And then they went on to win the national competition in California.
Hosted by Sean Kane, the East Idaho Prepcast features the biggest stories happening in your area. Just go to IdahoSports.com and click Prepcasts in the menu to get caught up on what you've been missing. Or check out each week's episode on the IdahoSports.com YouTube channel, Facebook page, or wherever you download podcasts.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
Our army of IdahoSports.com action photographers are covering games all over the state. And now we've revamped our galleries to make it even easier to find and order your favorite action shots. Just go to IdahoSports.com and click the Action Photos link in the menu.
Dear road rivals, you may have four wheels and a similar build, but our resemblance ends right there. Later, Toyota.
Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
I'm Connor from Idaho Falls. In high school, I started having trouble with my muscles. Playing football, kids half my size were pushing me around. My mom and I spent months traveling the country looking for answers. We finally got one right here at IRMAC. I have a rare disease that causes my cells to lose energy. After 2 years of using a wheelchair, the therapists at IRMAC taught me how to walk again. Now I can do the things that I enjoy and live the life I want. That's why I say, take me to IRMAC.
Welcome to What If Idaho, the home of 1,000 paths for those that embrace possibility. There's no better place to be if you're looking for that next career, or just exploring. Life is a wide open door, no matter your age. Here at Next Steps Idaho, you can research careers and training options that work for you, and start a dashboard to keep your plans moving forward, so you can route your path from what if to what is at nextsteps.idaho.gov.
Welcome in to this IdahoSports.com GameStreams production of East Idaho Game Night, presented by Teton Auto Group and IRMAC Pediatrics. Additional coverage on IdahoSports.com is presented by Project Filter, the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare, Valleywide Cooperative, Next Steps Idaho, and your local Toyota dealers in the Idaho Transportation Department. Tonight we come to you live from Ravston Stadium here in Idaho Falls. Idaho Falls will be facing Twin Falls in this non-conference matchup. We will talk more about that after the national anthem. We'll be right back.
Welcome to What If Idaho, the home of 1,000 paths for those that embrace possibility. There's no better place to be if you're looking for that next career, or just exploring. Life is a wide open door, no matter your age. Here at Next Steps Idaho, you can research careers and training options that work for you, and start a dashboard to keep your plans moving forward, so you can route your path from what if to what is at nextsteps.idaho.gov.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
Always entertaining and occasionally controversial, the East Idaho Prepcast covers every inch of District 5 and District 6 activities in Idaho.
Just think about this. The Highland Ram cheerleaders won their 14th 5A title in the past 15 seasons. And then they went on to win the national competition in California.
Hosted by Sean Kane, the East Idaho Prepcast features the biggest stories happening in your area. Just go to IdahoSports.com and click Prepcasts in the menu to get caught up on what you've been missing. Or check out each week's episode on the IdahoSports.com YouTube channel, Facebook page, or wherever you download podcasts.
Welcome back to Rapson Stadium as Twin Falls and Idaho Falls are about to match up here on a beautiful Friday evening. Both these teams come in 1-0. Idaho Falls beating Thunder Ridge last week in an amazing game. Idaho Falls took that victory early Saturday morning, as a lot of the high school football games last week were in a lightning delay because of the weather last weekend. But yes, Idaho Falls won 34-28 over Thunder Ridge in a game that they had a 21-7 lead at one point of that game. But Thunder Ridge came back, tied the ball game up on the last play of regulation, and Idaho Falls eventually won in overtime as Thunder Ridge could not convert on a 4th and goal play. So probably one of the games of the year early on. And then Twin Falls came in and they won handily over Valley View, 67-19. Twin Falls has an amazing confidence right now, of course, of that game. Wyatt Solosabal, had 4 total touchdowns in that game. And he's going to see what he can do against this against this Idaho Falls defense tonight. My name is Josh McGauley. Our cameraman's Lucas Stiles. He's going to be quiet tonight, but maybe we can get him to say a few words. Maybe hi, Mom, or something. We'll see what we can do here for for that. But like I said, what a beautiful night tonight. 80 degrees, I believe, at kickoff here shortly. And, man, I'm so excited for this football game. School week started this week, so this is going to really their first week, our first game here at Rapson Stadium, where all the students are in school, and both one of these teams are looking to get their second victory of the year. So Twin Falls is going to be kicking off to Idaho Falls. Idaho Falls is going to be in their black uniforms with orange letterings, which are great for us up here because we can read the numbers. And Twin Falls is going to be in their all-white uniforms. So like I said, last week, Twin Falls had a great game against Valley View and showed a lot of explosiveness and a lot of versatility with all the players on this Twin Falls team to put up 67 points against Valley View. And Idaho Falls, they're looking to see if they can get this lead and hold this lead, not be as stressed as they were last week. As Twin Falls kicks off, and this ball is going to go into the end zone for a touchback. So Idaho Falls is going to start their first drive of the evening at the 20-yard line. The quarterback for Idaho Falls is going to be Bradley Ellison. So we're going to see what he can do tonight against his Valley View team. Had a great showing last weekend. We're talking about this stadium a lot, but man, this field, a lot of the fields nowadays in high school, especially here in Idaho, are turning into turf, and one of the best fields here in eastern Idaho. You know, talking about Madison High School, they have one of the best ones. Ellison throws over to the receiver, and he gets tackled immediately. And now it's trading Kirkham, with the reception. They're going to say a no gain on the play, so 2nd and 10. That was a great job from that Twin Falls defensive backs to get over there and get that tackle immediately for no gain. We got a trips at the top of your screen, 1 down. Ellison calls for the ball. This is the running back in motion. And oh, what a tackle right there for number 2 on Twin Falls, Grayson Keys. Grayson Keys is the outside linebacker for this Twin Falls team, and he read that play immediately. Great job from Grayson. Surprised he didn't get a taunting call right there. He stood over him and just wanted to show him welcome to the Friday Night Lights, I guess, for Grayson. As now it's going to be 3rd and 15, as that was a 5-yard loss. So Ellison, we got 2 receivers up top, 2 below. Ellison gets the ball. And, Twin Falls jumped before the center snapped the ball, so that's going to be offsides on the defense. So they get their 5 yards back from that tackle for loss, so it's going to be 3rd and 10 now. So this Twin Falls team looks like they're going to go man. And Idaho Falls stays in that same formation. Ellison goes back. He throws it deep. He's got a receiver open, and what a back shoulder catch from, I believe, that was Kirkham again. So Kirkham with the catch, and that was a beautiful throw from Ellison, but a 20-yard pass. And Kirkham was able to read the ball and go back for that catch. So Idaho Falls completes the 3rd and 10. And they got 1st and 10. Now at the 44-yard line, they hand it off to the running back. Running back gains about, they're going to say 2 yards. Idaho Falls starting running back is number 49, Peter Molino, excuse me. So Molino got 2 yards, 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line. Idaho Falls, 2 receivers, bottom of your screen, 1 up top. Ellison gets the snap, and he has a slant open, and he gets it. What a hit right there from that safety. That's going to be the first catch of the night for Traden Kirkham. So Tayson Kirkham and Traden Kirkham have gotten all the balls tonight for Idaho Falls. So that was a gain of about 6 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 1 at the 48 of Twin Falls, or 46, sorry. Math is hard already. And before that play could get called, Idaho Falls does call a timeout. So here we are early in the first quarter. 8 minutes and 59 seconds are left. Let me think some of our our power boosters for the Twin Falls Bruins. It's Winning Solutions Marketing. Thank you so much. And Idaho Falls for the Tigers, it's Teton Auto Group, Conan Heating and Air and Conditioning. So thank you all so much. And if you would like to be a power booster or be a sponsor for one of these teams, either in Twin Falls or Idaho Falls, please contact us at Idaho Sports. And yeah, we would love to have your support and I'm sure these teams would love to have that as well. So, 3rd and short. Idaho Falls have already used one of their timeouts. Ball's at the 47-yard line of Twin Falls. So once again, Idaho Falls has 2 receivers at the top, 2 receivers at the bottom. 3rd and 1 early on in this game. And this is a straight keeper for Elliston, and it looks like he's going to power forward for the first down. So, yep, they're going to call a first down at the 45-yard line. So just a straight keeper for Ellison there. So as you're looking on the screen, the home team, their stands are actually on that side of the field that you're seeing. And we're over here on the Skyline Grizzly side, as Idaho Falls and Skyline do share a stadium. One of the best rivalries in the state of Idaho. One of the best games. If you're ever down here, you can watch that. Ellison passes to his tight end. Great hands right there for number 3, Easton Watkins. Excuse me. Yeah, Watkins is a big boy over there, 6'3", 225, a good-sized tight end. Great hands from there showing that. That was a great 6-yard, just a quick reception there. So 2nd and 4. Idaho Falls is driving the ball down the field. Ellison calls for the snap, gets the snap, play action, and I think he's gonna keep this ball in his broken play, and he drives over his left side for about 2 yards. So it's gonna be 3rd and 1 again. So they're gonna officially say a 2-yard run for Ellison. Idaho Falls have successfully completed every 3rd down trial in this drive, on this first drive of the game. They like that back shoulder fade up to Taysom Kirkham last time. Looks like they're going to draw a screen play, and what a tackle over there from that Idaho Falls defense. Christopher Carter read that immediately and wrapped him up for a loss of a yard. So it's going to be 4th and 2. And we're going to assume that Idaho Falls goes for this. Great job so far in this Twin Falls defense. They've read a lot of those quick screens over on the right side and on the left-hand side as well. Well, these DBs or defensive backs are ready for those quick screens. So Ellison, last time they had this, they just did a straight keeper. Ellison calls for the ball, gets the ball. He's looking for a quick snap, and he gets it to his big tight end, Watkins. Watkins is wide open. Gets down to about the 22-yard line, so first down. First down, Idaho Falls. First down, Tigers. Watkins is being that early on reliable receiver for Ellison as he gets another big first down for this Idaho Falls Tiger team. Idaho Falls has 3 to the top, 1 down low. Ellison calls for the snap, gets the ball. He's looking for a receiver, and Ellison drops it, I believe. Yep, they're calling incomplete. So that ball was low, incomplete pass. So 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line of Twin Falls. I'm loving how Idaho Falls is moving this ball down the field. Using their big tight end and their outside receivers get this ball going. Idaho Falls 2nd and 10. It's a fakes toss out right. It's going to be a wide receiver screen, and Twin Falls has read that. I believe that was Austin Anderson that caught the ball. Yep, Austin Anderson caught that ball, a little screen pass, and they're going to say he didn't gain anything. Idaho Falls tried to run a little tunnel screen for that play, and once again, Twin Falls was able to read that easily. So here we are, 3rd and 10. They've, like I said, completed every single 3rd and 4th down on this drive so far. This Twin Falls fan section getting loud as they've brought quite a few fans up here for this game. Okay, Anderson in motion, and Ellison gets hit. Ball's up for grabs and nothing. And I believe, they're going to call probably pass interference.
Passing complete, flag on the play.
Let's see where they're going to officially call here. Ellison did get hit as the ball was thrown. Still waiting for the rest. I love how they're talking over this. They're not just going for a quick judgment call here. But yep, pass interference on the defense. As we're sitting over on the Twin Falls fan section, you're going to hear the boos rain. So now that's going to make it an automatic first down from the, it should be the 10-yard line. Let's see where they put this. Yep, they're going to put it right at the, they're going to put it at the 10.5, 11-yard line. So first down.
For the Tigers from the 11-yard line.
First down, Idaho Falls. We're at 5 minutes now, so this is a great long drive for this Idaho Falls offense. Ellison making some changes at the line of scrimmage. Ellison looks, he's got a receiver open, and what a great play from the DB over there on that far side. He was targeting Taylor Corden, number 7, in that end zone fade, but great job from Twin Falls and Christopher Carter on the breakup. Way to get his head around and find the ball and not try to, get a pass interference call for Christopher. Great job over there in that far defensive back side. So plays in. It's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 11. They can get a first down at the 1-yard line. The Tigers can. Ellison, they've only run the ball twice, maybe 3 times. Ellison runs out right, has a receiver open, and Anderson gets all the way down to the 2-yard line. Ellison was a sprint pass out right, and he found Anderson in the flat, and he broke a tackle, and it was a 9-yard gain. So it's going to be 3rd and half a yard. They can get first down at the 1-yard line. They are, a yard and a half away from the end zone. Idaho Falls gets the play call in. Looks like they're going to line up in a power formation. They got 3 backs behind Ellison with their big boys up front. So Ellison hands it off, and that's going to be, what a great tackle. Once again, Christopher Carter with that tackle on the outside spot.
Makes it to the 1st-yard line.
It was Peter Milano that got the carry. He did get the first down, but Christopher with the end zone saving tackle. So it looks like the Tigers are going to be lined up in that same formation that they just were, power backs and behind Ellison. And that's going to be a false start. False start on the Tigers. So that's going to drop them back about 5 yards. So still 1st and goal, but from the 6-yard line, as Idaho Falls is getting out of their power formation. You see that a lot in high school sports where, normally you watch college or NFL, they'll put, a big fullback and a big running back behind the quarterback, but they'll do two fullbacks and a running back behind that here in high school. Idaho Falls gets the play, gets set. 3 receivers down low. The big Watkins, the tight end in the middle. It looks like they're going to be Single coverage on him. Ellison sprints out right. He's got a receiver open, and through the hands of, I believe that was Kirkham. No, excuse me, that was number 7, Taylor Cardon. So Taylor Cardon dropped it just out of his hands. It was a great pass from Ellison. He let his receiver back in, trying to get that pass off, but no go. So 2nd and 6 from the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6, I should say. And we're under now 4 minutes as Cardon sprints off the field. Ellison is still trying to get the personnel in. Cardon comes back on the field. It's the same formation as they were. This time Watkins, the big tight end, is out wide. And it's going to be a fade right up the middle, and that's going to be a touchdown. Touchdown, Tigers. I believe that's Austin Anderson with the reception. So, what a great long drive for this Idaho Fall Tiger team. They got 8 minutes off the clock to make it 6-0 early on in this ball game. And the PAT is good. So 3:54 left in the first quarter. The score is 7-0 and Twin Falls 0. So we're going to take a break, hear from some of our sponsors, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to beautiful Rabson Stadium as Idaho Falls had a 8-minute drive to take a 7-0 lead early in the first quarter, or first half of this game, first quarter of this ball game. So we're about to see the Twin Falls for the first time in this ball game. Twin Falls have 2 returners back. The ball is a line drive kick, and it looks like it will go out of bounds. Yes, it will. So, wasn't the best, obviously, what they wanted, the best kick that they wanted. Yard line instead of the 20-yard line because of the penalty on the kickoff. Or excuse me, 35. It's a 15-yard penalty. So for this Twin Falls team, great game last week, 4 total touchdowns. Their starting quarterback is Austin Crum. So that's the ball in the motion. Gets the ball off to running back 20. He gains about 9 yards. Amos Kuhn with the carry. So it's going to be 2nd and 1. That was a great run right there for Kuhn, number 20 for Twin. So Crum gets the play call. He's going to tell his team what the play is. So this time he's got Wyatt Solis ball in the backfield with him. Crum calls for the ball, has a man in motion, and this time hands the ball off to Wyatt. Wyatt gains about 1.5 yards, so they're going to see about a half yard short of the first down. So 3rd and short is going to be coming up for this Twin Falls team. This Twin Falls team is very explosive. I'm sure Idaho Falls is very happy that they were able to have that 8-minute first quarter drive to slow down this Twin Falls team that they had in week 1. We are right next to the speakers for the stadium, and man, they're loud. They are loud. Crum calls for the ball. They're got 2 receivers down below. Crum hands it off, or excuse me, it's an RPO, and this time it is no The pass is no good. He was intended for Carter Orr. And it was a great job from that Idaho Falls defense. So 4th and 1. And I wonder if they're just going to hand it off to their big boys. This Idaho Falls front 4 or front 6 really is a big boys up front. And Twin Falls is going to try to challenge them here, it looks like. So Crum has Kuhn in the backfield. Kuhn bounces it off left, and he's down the sideline. He's at the 40, he's at the 30, he gets tripped up at looks like the 33, but there is a flag on the play and in the backfield. So you got to assume that this ball is coming back. We'll see what the call here's from the white hat. And, yep, it's going to be holding. Holding on the offense. So they're going to repeat 4th down. Now it's going to be 4th and 11. So that Kuhn run was for naught. So I think they're just going to punt this, as they should. So great job for Idaho Falls. Well, they got saved by a penalty, I guess, on that drive. But Idaho Falls will be getting the ball back. And Twin Falls punter, it looks like, I believe it is Wyatt Solisable that's punting for this Twin Falls team. Kick bounces, but uh-oh. Oh, Solisable thought about faking running it, but he does rugby-style kick it, and what a punt here. It's going all the way down to 10. And it's going to land at the 6-yard line of Idaho Falls. What a punt right there from Wyatt. Just a rugby-style punt that got the correct bounce and bounced all the way down to the 6-yard line. Heck of a punt right there. Once again, this is a non-conference game as Twin Falls and Idaho Falls meet up here. They are 1-0. Idaho Falls had probably the game of the year so far early on in this high school football season. We've seen some great games. As last week was the Rumble over at Madison High School, and had some great schools from Canada. Got to see some Canadian football, or Canadian high school football. Got to see a team from California, from Utah. Some great teams came over to that. If you're able to watch that, it was a great time. As the ball is handed off to Peter Milano again for a gain of maybe 2 yards. So Rumble, I believe that was the 15th year they had that last week, and it was just a great time, great day to just bring your kids out and watch high school football all day if you wanted to. I live up in Sugar City. Played a team in California and beat them 28-0. So Idaho Falls represented well. The Utah schools were represented well as well. Just all around great day of some football. It's Friday and Saturday of last week. So Ellison gets the ball. Quick pass over to Watkins and just out of his reach. Just a quick pass over to his right. And just out of the reach for Watkins. So it's going to be 3rd and 8. We are now under a minute. The clock stopped at 56 seconds as the pass was incomplete in the last play. So 3rd and 8. Idaho Falls comes ready to the ball. We've got 2 receivers up top, 2 receivers down low. The big tight end is in the slot on this near sideline. Ellison motions in, code in, and looks like another screen for Milano. Milano breaks one tackle, and he can't break another. And that is going to be a loss. So great job. And I believe that was Christopher, number 3 for Twin Falls, to get that tackle again. So 4th down and 8. And the clock is running on now under 35 seconds here in the first quarter. So this is a big punt here for Idaho Falls, as it is a shorter field. The ball is at the 6-yard line, so we're going to see pressure from Twin Falls. We're going to see if they can get to this punter. The Idaho Falls punter, I believe, is Cordon, as he does get the ball off, almost blocked by Grayson Keys, and the punt goes out of bounds at the Idaho Falls 37-yard line. Not the punt that they wanted, but this is great field position for this Twin Falls football team, high school football team. So Crum has the play call. They're going to probably just do one play before this first quarter ends. There's 8 seconds left here in the first quarter. So Crum's in shotgun. He does have Kuhn in the backfield with him, and it looks like he's just going to hand that off to Kuhn. And Kuhn powers forward and almost broke those 2 tackles, and he gets a first down carry. That was a touchdown-saving tackle by number 21, Braxton Packer, in that safety position for the Idaho Falls team. And that is going to be the end of the first quarter. Idaho Falls leads 7-0 over this Twin Falls Bruins. Take a break, and we're going to be right back for the second quarter.
I'm Connor from Idaho Falls. In high school, I started having trouble with my muscles. Playing football, kids half my size were pushing me around. My mom and I spent months traveling the country looking for answers. We finally got one right here at IRMAC. I have a rare disease that causes my cells to lose energy. After 2 years of using a wheelchair, the therapist at IRMAC taught me how to walk again. Now I can do the things that I enjoy and live the life I want. That's why I say,
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
Welcome back, as Twin Falls is driving at the Idaho Falls 25. Idaho Falls does lead this game 7-0 as they get the ball to Kuhn again, and that is another gain of about 7 yards, 6 yards for this Twin Falls team. Kuhn has found some success early on in this ball game. Number 20, Kuhn, he had a massive run earlier on a 4th and short, but got called back on a holding penalty. So Kuhn looks like he's come to play and has been really impressive early on. So Crum is joined in the backfield by Wyatt Solisabal. He hands the ball off to Wyatt, and Wyatt gets drilled in the backfield, and I believe that's Milano. No, excuse me, that's going to be David Moore, the outside linebacker, the senior. Great job from David Moore. He had his responsibility of the running back and found success right there. So it's going to be 3rd and can't really tell. So I believe it's 3rd and about 4. They're going to say 5. 3rd and 5. I love coming to these Idaho Falls games because the dads in Idaho Falls, they love to wear their hunting gear. The bright orange, you can't miss them. Crum calls for the ball, gets it. It's 3rd and 5. His left-handed quarterback throws, and he way overshoots his receiver, Carter Orr. He believed that Carter Orr was about 6'7", but Carter Orr is probably about 5'11". Overshot him big time. So this Twin Falls team is going to go for it on 4th and 5. So Twin Falls Has 2 receivers up top, 2 receivers down low. Crum is joined in the backfield by Kuhn. Crum, left-hander, looks back, throws a deep fade over to number 5. I think it's Solis the ball, and they're going to say he's down at the half-yard line. What a great catch. What a great throw from Crum.
Pass complete to Wyatt Solisamo. Down at the 1-yard line, first and goal for the Bruins.
So it's going to be first and goal at the 1-yard line for this Twin Falls team. So what a great drive. They did start at the 35-yard line, 37-yard line of Idaho Falls, as Idaho Falls was pinned back on their 4th and 10, and they didn't get the punt that they wanted, and Twin Falls has taken advantage of that as they are at the 1-yard line. Man in motion is number 1, and Wyatt Solisball gets tackled in the backfield by a handful of Tigers and loses about 3 yards. Now they're going to say 2. So second and goal from the 3-yard line. Couldn't tell exactly who got there first for this Tiger defense, but great job there. Austin Crum gets the play call, jogs back into the huddle. Twin Falls is one of those teams that the quarterback comes to the head coach every single time and makes me lose about 5 pounds just watching them every game. Austin gets the ball. Looks like a little option. Fake the pitch and dives into the end zone for a Twin Falls touchdown. Crum with the keeper. He had Kuhn on his left. Fake the pitch. And dove inside for the Twin Falls touchdown. That touchdown came at the 9:19 mark here in the second quarter. And the PAT is up, and it looks good, and it is. So 7-7. Is this ball game very much different than it was last week for both of these teams, as I saw that I believe Twin Falls scored 50 points in the first quarter last week, I believe is what I saw. I didn't see an official score sheet, so I'm just going to say what I read online, but if that's true, this is very, very different from what this Twin Falls team did last week. So Idaho Falls had a long drive to start the game to score their first touchdown. It was Ellison pass to number 23, Anderson, to get their first score of the evening, and then Austin Crum, the quarterback, with the keeper to tie this ball game up in the second quarter. So I'm sure you see that the goalposts are blue in some of the shots here as we go down the field. Just because during the rival game here at Idaho Falls, as this kickoff is fielded, and he breaks one tackle, breaks another, and gets out of bounds about the 25-yard line, 26-yard line. But yeah, this field is shared by Skyline and Idaho Falls here in Idaho Falls. And Skyline won the rivalry last year, so they painted the goalposts blue. It's just a little bragging rights for the Skyline side, as Idaho Falls at their home field has to kick it through a blue goalpost. I think it's a great thing to do. I love it. Just to brag, hey, I beat you, so you got to kick it through our blue goalpost. Every home game for this Idaho Falls crew. As Idaho Falls come back on offense, Ellison hands it off to Molino, I believe. Molino gets dragged down. He gets jumped on, really. It's folded up at the 27-yard line, so a gain of about 5, maybe 4.
Peter Molino with the carry, tackled by the entire defense of the Bruins. Good job, Austin!
Clock's running. It's second and, they're going to say 3-yard game, excuse me. 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line. This Twin Falls team has a great air attack, as we saw in the first drive. As Ellison has his 2 receivers top, 2 receivers below. On the bottom of the screen, Ellison, fake handoff. Rolls right, has a receiver open. It looks like Watkins, the big tight end, caught it at the 48-yard line of Twin Falls. They're going to say 50-yard line. Great throw from Ellison on it, rolling out to his right. And Watkins, the big tight end, running down the sideline to get a catch of about 21 yards, 22 yards. Watkins has been that big-time weapon in the middle of the field, and he's showing his versatility as he's outside now for this Tiger offense. Watkins at the top of your screen. Ellison has a man in motion. Hands it off to Molino. Molino shoves one defender off, and he rumbles forward for maybe a half yard. This Twin Falls defense has been really, really good early on the run plays and has been able to have success stopping them. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 50-yard line. Ellison has the play call. This, I was talking about Twin Falls having, their quarterback come to their coach to get the plays. Idaho Falls uses their hand motions, more of what you see in college these days, to get the play call into the quarterback. Ellison gets the snap, looks deep, has a receiver on a slant, and Caden just out of reach. Cordon, excuse me, it wasn't Caden, Cardin. And there was a flag on the play, and they're going to say face mask on the offense. So, illegal hands to the face for this offense, and that's going to be, it should be a 15-yard penalty. So now it's going to be 2nd and 25 instead of 2nd and 10. Or excuse me, 3rd and 10, as they're going to replay that down. So 2nd and 25. Ellison has the play call. So Ellison has his receivers to the top. They like this formation. Ellison gets the ball. He's looking left and has a receiver, and it's going to be intercepted. And that was Christopher Carter having a game right now. Has a couple tackle for loss and now a great interception. Carter has been one of the best defensive backs I've seen all year. He's a great defensive back when it comes to the ball in the air. So this Twin Falls offense is going to take over at the 49-yard line. 6 minutes and 45 seconds left here in the first half. Tied 7-7. Been a great game so far. Great game so far. Idaho Falls was an amazing game last week. And they won in overtime over Thunder Ridge. And this Twin Falls is coming off a massive win over Valley View, winning 67-19. And Twin Fall, Kroom hands it off to Orr, and Orr drives forward for, I believe, a first down. What a great job from Orr right there. And Kroom, he wants to hurry this offense up. He's telling his guys what to do. He already has the play call in, and it looks like they're going fast. There's a play call. Crum hands it off to Kuhn. Kuhn drives forward for about 4 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line. The tackle on that play was David Moore for Idaho Falls. Austin calls for the ball. Kuhn in the backfield. Left-handed, looks for slant and just barely missed, out of the reach of number 4, Bryce Mahiki. So 3rd and 6 at the 36-yard line for this Twin Falls team. Yes. Once again, you can hear this Twin Falls announcer getting that sideline all hyped up. Austin Crum has the play call, coming back into his huddle. 3rd and 6 here in the second quarter. We're at Ravston Stadium here in Idaho Falls. And Twin Falls is going to call a timeout, as they want to make sure they get the right play call. So we're going to take that timeout with them, hear from our sponsors, and we're going to be right back.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
I'm Connor from Idaho Falls. In high school, I started having trouble with my muscles. Playing football, kids half my size were pushing me around. My mom and I spent months traveling the country looking for answers. We finally got one right here at IRMAC. I have a rare disease that causes my cells to lose energy. After 2 years of using a wheelchair, the therapists at IRMAC taught me how to walk again. Now I can do the things that I enjoy and live the life I want. That's why
Welcome back. We have 3rd and 6 for this Twin Falls Bruins team as Austin looks back. He's throwing deep. He's got a receiver open and it's caught. What a catch. And that was Brandon Jones, the senior, catching it right over the top of that Tiger defensive back. There is a flag on the play. And they're going to say defensive pass interference. And, of course, that's going to be rejected as what a great catch and throw. Austin Crum had a beautiful touch pass down that far sideline to Brandon. So 1st and goal for this Bruins offense. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Crum has his running back in the backfield. It's Kuhn. Kuhn gets the handoff and great tackle right there. Oh, the fumble. Ball's on the ground. Kuhn fumbled, and I believe it's Idaho Falls ball, and it is. So David Moore having a great game. He got the ball, and I believe it was big number 3, their tight end, that forced the fumble. Watkins. Great job from Christian Watkins to get the hand in and knock that ball out, and great job from David Moore to get that ball. Because Twin Falls looked like they were going to drive and take the lead at this ball game. So Idaho Falls takes over at the 5-yard line. 5.5 minutes left in the first half. Ellison threw an interception on his last pass. This time he throws a quick out over to Kirkham. Kirkham makes one move, but it didn't go anywhere. Clock stays moving forward, and now it's going to be 2nd and 10. I believe that was just trading Kirkham. The Kirkham brothers use 18 and 19 as their numbers, and they all look the same, so I just say Kirkham, and one of them is going to be there. So Taylor Cardone checks into the game, brings the play into his quarterback, Ellison. Ellison has Molino in the backfield with him, the big tight end in the slot. They've liked doing this quick little slant for Watkins here. Ellison looks right. He has a wheel route and almost intercepted by the safety, Parker Elliott. The ball was intended for Trayson Kirkham, number 19. but it was not Parker Elliott. Sorry, wrong wrong roster. It was Carter Orr for Twin Falls. That was playing safety back there. So it's going to be 3rd and 10 at the 5-yard line. They've had a drive ended here before, and they've had to punt it, which the punt led to Twin Falls' first touchdown of the game, and their only. As 3rd and 10, he gets the ball to Molino, and Molino gets dragged down. Well, he breaks one tackle, then he gets dragged down at the 12-yard line, so a gain of 6. So it's going to be 4th and 4 from the 11-yard line. And you'd assume they would punt here. But you never know. Never doubt it. And, yes, they're punting. Sorry, I thought I saw Ellison back in the game. I was very confused for about 4 seconds, but yes, they are going to punt. But before that, I believe Coach Marty is going to take a timeout. So the score is tied 7-7, and we're going to take the timeout with them, and we'll be back for the rest of this first half.
At all our local
Welcome back. It is 4th and 3 as Idaho Falls is about to punt off these Twin Falls Bruins. Twin Falls has one back. That's Carter Orr, number 1. Good. Oh, almost blocked by this Twin Falls team. Good punt this time. Carter Orr fields it at the 48-yard line. Oh, slips trying to cut back and is dropped at the 46-yard line of Twin Falls side of the field. So Twin Falls was driving, and they fumbled at the 4-yard line of about to go into the end zone, and Idaho Falls recovered it to stop that drive. But Twin Falls has come to play, and their defense has showed up and has held this Idaho Falls offense really, since their first drive of the ball game to not many yards. Bruins defense has caused 1 turnover, and a couple of drives have ended in punts, and really impressive from this Twin Falls team as Crum hands it off to Kuhn, and Kuhn rumbles forward for about 4. The first one in to get the Coons was Landon Hatch. They're big 6'3", 240 junior for this Tiger defensive line. So it's going to be 2nd and 7 from the 43-yard line. Crum has the play call. He's got number 20 in the backfield for him. Kuhn talks to Kuhn. Maybe a blocking assignment for him. Austin Crum gets the ball. Left-hander looks back. He's throwing a deep route, number 81, and it is dropped. Oh, it looked like it was in the breadbasket. Braxton Watkins was the receiver that he was targeting. He was open, had his hands on the ball, but lost control of it when he got to the ground. So it is going to be 3rd and 7 now. That was a big play that was in their hands, but Braxton just couldn't hold on to that. So 3rd and 7. Now we're under 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first half. 7-7 ball game. Coons in the backfield with Crum. Got Salissa ball in the slot. Austin Crum gets to the left-hander, looks back, has a receiver open. He's going deep again. He's got Braxton again. This time he catches it. He's at the 5, rolls into the end zone. They're going to say touchdown, Twin Falls. Braxton dropped the last one. He's not going to drop this one. What a great throw from Austin, and great job from this Twin Falls coaching staff to trust in the hands of Braxton Watkins.
Please go to the inflatable tiger. Again, Nathan Child, you've been selected to do the punt, pass, and kick.
I believe they drew up the same play. There's a wheel route from on this near sideline for Braxton Watkins to get the ball as the PAT is up and good. 2 minutes and 39 seconds left in the first half. 7-14 now. Idaho Falls hasn't done anything since their first drive. They're about to get the ball back. We're going to see if they can do anything about that. Once again, we're going to thank our power boosters for this game. For Twin Falls, it's Winning Solutions Marketing. And for the Idaho Falls Tigers, it's Conan Heating and Air and Teton Auto Group. Once again, if you would love to support your teams here, you can contact us at IdahoSports.com. And I'm sure your team would love to support them. We have some great supporters all around the state of Idaho. We wouldn't be here without any of you guys and the support of our local fans. So, Twin Falls is about to kick off. Kicker Ezekiel Escobedo is going to be kicking off, the junior. Ezekiel's kickoff is going to be received at the 8-yard line. We got a returner. He's over past the 30. He gets knocked down by Christopher at the 27-yard line. Christopher Carter landed the big hit on him. So we're going to see what this Idaho Falls offense can do. They're very much an air raid offense. They were very impressive on that first drive and trying to mix it up a little bit, giving the ball off to Molino in the backfield. But this Twin Falls defense, give credit to them because they have stopped every single drive since that first drive. So Bradley Ellison calls for the slot receiver to go. Bradley looks for his receiver, can't find anyone. He throws it over to, looks like he's just throwing out of bounds, but he was targeting Taylor Carden as the ball is incomplete. So it's going to be 2nd and 10, 2 minutes, 26 seconds, in the second quarter that are left. Looked like he wanted number 19, Trayson Kirkham, on a wheel route, but that was well covered once again from this Bruins defense. So 2nd and 10. Ellison looks like Anderson gets the ball on the end around. Ellison gets tackled in the backfield. Christopher Carter once again with another tackle for loss. Christopher Carter is balling out in this first half. I want to say 4 tackle for losses, an interception, a pass breakup in the end zone. Just a great, great night for Carter, number 3 on this Twin Falls defense. So here we are again, this time 3rd and 11. We're at 1 minute and 40 left in the second quarter. Ellison gets the ball, looking deep. Oh, has a receiver. Watkins is wide open, but he missed him. Oh, no. Oh, man, Ellison had a receiver wide open. They're tied in, big number 3. Easton Watkins, but overshot him. I want to say that's one of the hardest throws. When somebody's wide open, you just think about it too much. And they got in his head and overshot him. So once again, the 4th drive ended in a 3 and out, 3rd Yeah, 3 and out. So punting again for this Tiger offense as Twin Falls has 2 receivers back this time. They have Orr, and I can't see exactly the number is. The punt is up, and it's angled out of bounds, and it's going to go out of bounds at, it looks around the 30-yard line. 4-yard touchdown pass from Crum to Braxton Watkins. So first down Bruins at the 30-yard line, 1:28 left in the half. And this Twin Falls team is going to try to go down and score and make this a double-digit lead and double score lead. As there's many flags on the play, as there were 2 receivers in motion at one time, and you can't do that if you're Twin Falls. So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Illegal motion is the exact name of that. So it's going to be 1st and 15 now from the 25-yard line. 1:20 and 20 seconds left here in the second quarter. Twin Falls trying to come in and ruin this night for this Idaho Falls home crowd. Austin Crum on the last drive in the slot as well on that far sideline. Wyatt's in motion. He's got a receiver and gives it out to Orr. Orr cuts back inside, cuts back up. He's over now. Crum gets the play call. Receivers need to hurry back to motion or back into the line of scrimmage. They're just jogging around. Braxton gets set. Crum, same play call. Orr on this near sideline tries to break one tackle, a great tackle right there from. Get set. They're slow. Braxton's jogging. You need to go. 30 seconds now. Austin Crum targets Wyatt, slits the ball, and he gets a short gain of about 3 yards. And time. You're going to think they're going to try to target their receivers downfield. Last drive, they had Braxton Watkins on a Watkins. I said that really weird, didn't I? Braxton Watkins on a wheel route on this near sideline, and that's what got him that big play. So we're going to see if they could try to do something of that same nature, or try to get fancy with it. Maybe a double pass or something. Who knows? Maybe coach is drawing a play up right now. So we're going to go to the back of the playbook. We got 54 yards to go for the end zone.
Tiger Nation makes some noise for your defense.
So 2nd and 6, 24 seconds left in the first half. Twin Falls has the play call. You got 2 receivers at the top of the screen, 2 receivers at the bottom of your screen. Coons in the backfield. Twin Falls gets set. Austin gets the ball. He's looking deep. He's got his receivers again. This time he's targeting Wyatt. Wyatt he's got him in stride. Solicit ball for a 54-yard touchdown catch. Man, oh man, they did it. 10 seconds off the clock. And 57-yard touchdown catch for Wyatt Solicitball. Austin Crum with a beautiful pass to make it 7-20. Bruins. All of these Twin Falls points have come in the second quarter as the extra point is up and good. Man, here we go. This Twin Falls team came to play. First quarter, they were slow. Nothing happened. Idaho Falls did have the ball pretty much all of the first quarter, and then Twin Falls, they are flexing on them right now. A couple deep passes and a couple touchdowns, or 3 touchdowns to be exact, to make it 7-21. 15 seconds left. This was exactly the score for Idaho Falls last weekend when they were playing against Thunder Ridge. They were up 21-7 and blew that lead and won in an overtime 34-27. Or excuse me, 28, not 27. But yeah, won in overtime 34-28. So Idaho Falls is looking to get this ball back. It is 15 seconds left here in the second quarter. You got Parker Elliott back there and Trayson Kirkham. Excuse me. Ezekiel's on, make the kick. Kickoff is just a little pooch kick, and big number 77 does come down with it. They're trying to do an onside kick. I love the play call. Great hands by Jaden Spackman, excuse me. The sophomore with the confidence to go up with that. You know, that's one of those things is they joke around, you know, when the punters kick over and you see the punters kick over to the offensive lineman. You never know when that comes in handy. Usually they do it as a fun exercise. You know, if the offensive lineman can catch the ball, they don't run for the day. But this time it came in handy as he didn't drop the ball. So this Idaho Falls offense has 13 seconds left. They are at the 44-yard line. Ellison gets the snap, and he's goes short over to, I believe that was Mason Peck with the catch. Or excuse me, that was number 19, Trayson Kirkham. I'm getting these numbers confused. That took off 3 seconds, 10 seconds left in the second quarter. Ellison has the play call, gets set, has the ball. 4 receivers out. He's got Watkins, the big receiver. Oh, and it's intercepted. It bounced off of Watkins' hands. And that is Solicitball with the, no, that's not Solicitball, but he has it all the way down to the 35-yard line of Twin Falls. And the time ran out. So that's going to be the first half of this ball game. 21-7. Your Twin Fall Bruins leading the Idaho Fall Tigers as there's a little bit of confusion on the play. Before we take it off to our halftime sponsors, let's see what we get here. All right, it was a holding, penalty decline, and halftime. So what a great first half for this Twin Fall Bruin team, leading Idaho Falls 21-7. We're going to hear from some of our sponsors, and we'll be back to talk a little bit about what has happened in the first half of this ballgame.
Make the memories of this game last a lifetime. By downloading the digital game file of this contest, you can have your own personal copy of this game forever. These make great gifts for the student athletes involved. Just click the Order Now button for more details.
Welcome to What If Idaho, the home of 1,000 paths for those that embrace possibility. There's no better place to be if you're looking for that next career, or just exploring. Life is a wide open door, no matter your age. Here at Next Steps Idaho, you can research careers and training options that work for you and start a dashboard to keep your plans moving forward so you can route your path from what if to what is at nextsteps.idaho.gov.
Always entertaining and occasionally controversial, the East Idaho Prepcast covers every inch of District 5 and District 6 activities in Idaho.
Just think about this. The Highland Ram cheerleaders won their 14th 5A title in the past 15 seasons. And then they went on to win the national competition in California.
Hosted by Sean Kane, the East Idaho Prepcast features the biggest stories happening in your area. Just go to IdahoSports.com and click Prepcasts in the menu to get caught up on what you've been missing. Or check out each week's episode on the IdahoSports.com YouTube channel, Facebook page, or wherever you download podcasts.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
Our army of IdahoSports.com action photographers are covering games all over the state. And now we've revamped our galleries to make it even easier to find and order your favorite action shots. Just go to IdahoSports.com and click the Action Photos link in the menu.
Dear Detour, you asked us to measure up. So yeah, we did. When life slings you mud, sling it right back. Stay strong. Toyota Trucks.
Toyota. Let's go places.
Well, is Irmac really the best hospital for pediatric care? I mean, aren't all ERs the same?
Not all ERs are the same. Irmac's ER has been delivering high-level clinical care for over 3 decades. As a Level 2 trauma and burn center, Irmac is well equipped to handle pediatric injury and illness. All Irmac ER nurses have higher level pediatric certifications, and that's just not common in all ERs. And this expertise and experience is found only at Irmac.
A hit in the morning, another between class, after school, and more before bed. Vaping sucks you in quick. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems everyone's talking about. That's why thousands of teens are ready to take back their life their own way with My Life, My Quit. When you sign up with us, you'll get a free and simple quit plan that makes it easier to stop vaping. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
Our army of IdahoSports.com action photographers are covering games all over the state. And now we've revamped our galleries to make it even easier to find and order your favorite action shots. Just go to IdahoSports.com and click the Action Photos link in the menu.
Welcome into the Next Steps Idaho halftime show. Thinking about what's next for your career or education? Next Steps Idaho can help bring you closer to the life you want to lead. So, Twin Falls has come in and has put up 21 points here in the first half of this Idaho Falls and versus Twin Falls ball game. Idaho Falls scored on their very first drive of the ball game. And it was a long drive, 8 minutes to be exact. And Twin Falls didn't score in the first quarter, but in the second quarter, it was all Twin Falls. They scored on a Crum 1-yard touchdown pass, and then a Crum 41-yard touchdown pass to Braxton Watkins. And then with about 20 seconds left, they Austin Crum connected with excuse me, I'm just reading my notes. Connected with Wyatt Solisabal for a 57-yard touchdown pass. And that's what makes your score 21-7. So this Idaho Falls team, like I said last week, they had a big lead and lost it. So they're looking to be the team that this time comes back and is able to tie the ball game up. So as we're not the only game going on tonight, you can go to IdahoSports.com. As I'm logging on right now, just check out some scores here around the state of Idaho. As it looks like Madison in the 5A division is up on Blackfoot 14-9. Blackfoot can turn that one around. That'd be a really big win for Blackfoot. Hillcrest in quarter number 1 is up 15-0 over Thunder Ridge. Owyhee and Boise are tied. Rigby is losing to American Fork 20-7. Rigby's having a really rough start to their season as they've lost 2 games in a row. Trying to not make it 3 in a row as they were the reigning 5A state championship last year. Mountain View is winning 17-0 over Rocky Mountain at halftime, and Post Falls is up on Timberline and Boise 33-9. In the 4A division, Emmett is up on Fruitland 27-14. Star Valley, Wyoming is up 19-0 over Preston. Sugar is up 13-0 over Shelley, and that's the 3A division. So games going on all night long. You can check those out on IdahoSports.com. You can go to the weekly flash to check out those scores. So Twin Falls is going to get the ball this time, as they are looking to keep doing what they're doing. They have success all night long. Idaho Falls kicks off to Twin Falls. And Twin Falls gets the ball all the way out to the 34-yard line. That's where they will start the second half. So Twin Falls starting this third quarter at the 34-yard line. Kuhn is in the backfield. He's had a great game so far. He's had some tremendous runs as he gets the first carry of the second half and rumbles down to about the 43-yard line. Gain of about 4. Second down and 6. This Idaho Falls defense has got to change something up as they have allowed, back-to-back drives the scores late in the second half to make it 7-21. As Andrew Crum changes the play call, has trips deep on his far side and hands it off. And I believe, just to make it, and it's Wyatt Solisabal. I'm sorry I pronounced that name wrong all night. Got corrected. I hope I'm saying it right now. Solisabal. So it's just a read option right there for Crum. Hands it off to Wyatt for a gain of about 2, maybe 3. So it's 3rd and 3. So 3rd and 3, trips this near side. Solisabal in the slot. Crum gives it right off to Wyatt. Wyatt makes one move, makes one man miss, and drags his defender all the way down to the 49-yard line. Great job from Solisabal as he made a move, one man miss, and dragged the other one down the field about 5 yards to gain about 7 yards on that 3rd and 3 play. Austin Crum has had a great game so far, has been amazing on the deep passes in this game. 1st and 10, Austin Crum looking deep. He has a receiver open. Ball is, just a little overthrown. He was looking, I believe it's for Braxton Watkins on that far sideline. Just a little outreach. That's the first time he's really missed on a throw in this ball game. Missed him by about 5 yards down that far sideline. Austin Crum had a great game last week. Had 4 touchdowns, a couple on the ground as well, and here he's got a total of 3 touchdowns, has 1 running, 2 passing. He's a left-handed quarterback. I love left-handed quarterbacks for some reason. I'm just throw arm actions a little bit better, and I don't know, just fascinated with left-handed quarterbacks. Tim Tebow, GOAT, As Austin Crum hands it off to Kuhn. Faked me as well. Austin has got some room. He's at the 40 and runs out of bounds at the Idaho Falls 37-yard line. He faked me out as a read option. He decided to keep it and run in for about 11-yard gain. So 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Great job from this Twin Falls team as they are looking to make it 2-0 on this season. They've still got a while to go, but this Idaho Falls defense has got to stop this Twin Falls offense. They have looked amazing in this game. You got man in motion, oars in motion, hands it off to Kuhn. Kuhn makes one move. He's at the 30, he's at the 20, and he gets dragged down at the 15-yard line. You got a gain of about 30 yards right there for Kuhn. 1st down, Twin Falls at the 15-yard line. He went straight up the gut there and was able to make one man miss, and it was a wide open grass. Great tackle there for this Idaho Falls outside linebacker crew. I believe it was Dylan Case that did it, the senior, that made the tackle. Twin Falls has Kuhn in the backfield, or in motion. Crum, he has the receiver open, and his Solisabal dropped into the basket for his 4th touchdown of the night. Wyatt Solisabal for his 2nd touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown reception from Austin Crum to Wyatt Solisabal to make it 7-20. Oh, my apologies. There was a flag on the play. I didn't see that. This is why I wish. Oh, this is why I wish I had somebody else here to be my second eyes. Making fun of Lucas here, as I'm Josh McGauley and Lucas is on camera. So they're going to go back. It was a holding penalty. So 1st and 20 now at the 25-yard line. So that touchdown pass was obviously waved off for the holding penalty. So Austin Crum, he's looking deep again, has a receiver open, and he's got it. And that penalty meant nothing for this Twin Falls offense, as Austin Crum finds Bryce for the touchdown, number 4. So took one play extra, but touchdown pass from Austin Crum to number 4, Bryce. Now that makes it 7-27. No flags on the field, and now, as I say that, a flag comes in on the field. And they're going to say false start on the offense on this PAT, so that brings it back. So great drive right here for this Twin Falls team as they take the ball from opening kickoff, which they got the ball at the 34-yard line and drove it all the way down the field. So the PAT is up and good. Extra 5 yards didn't mean anything. Still good. 7-28. This Bruin team leads Idaho Falls. So Crum continue an amazing season early on here, as he now has a total of 7 passing touchdowns on the season within 2 games. Twin Falls comes out to kick it off to Idaho Falls, and we'll see what Idaho Falls has done to change up this offense. I haven't had really much success at all here in the second half, or excuse me, in the second quarter, and we're going to change that here in the second half, as they are now down 3 touchdowns.
28-7, 7:56 to go here in the third quarter. Update from Thunder Stadium.
Ball's kicked off, and looks like it's caught by Parker Elliott, and he makes one-man miss, and looks like we got a couple flags on the play as he takes the ball all the way down to the 30-yard line, but probably coming back. There was a blindside hit on this, on Braxton, on Braxton Watkins down on this far sideline, or near sideline, excuse me. But there was a block in the back on Idaho Falls, so Idaho Falls will start their first drive of the second half at the 10. Let's see where they place them exactly here. They're going to place them at the 20-yard line. So to start this drive, Idaho Falls, like I said, on the first drive of the game, drove all the way down the field. Beautiful plays, connected on a couple third downs, even a couple fourth downs, and nothing since, really. Their big tight end, Watkins, hasn't made any plays, as Milano gets the carry and gains about 4 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 6. Vincent Gonzalez was on that tackle. This Twin Falls defense has really shown up, and the star on this defense has been Christopher Carter. 4 tackles for loss, an interception, a pass break up. He's number 3. He's down here on this near sideline. And Ellison hands it off to Molino. Molino's got some room. He's at the 40. He's at the 45, 50. He gets dropped down at the 46 of Twin Falls, but there is a flag on the play. And looks like this is going to be coming back. We're going to see exactly what the flag is all about, as that flag is dropped at the 27 of Idaho Falls. And they're going to say illegal formation on the offense. So not holding, but illegal formation. So once again, just another penalty here for this Idaho Falls offense. They haven't had really much success since the first quarter, and this is not helping their case. As now the ball is going to be placed at, since it was a big-time game, it's going to be placed at the 19-yard line. So 2nd and 11 from the 19. We're under 7 minutes now in the third quarter. Bradley Ellison has the play call. He's got his big tight end in the slot far side, number 3, Easton Watkins. Ellison has Milano in the backfield. Ellison takes a 2-step drop, has a receiver, and gets crushed. Breaks 1 tackle. And the Twin Falls defense all gets there to sack him in the backfield. The first one there was Grayson Keys, the outside linebacker, number 2. And that's going to be a loss of 11. 13. Okay, so they're going to say that he was first down at the 10-yard line. So it was just a loss of 9. So 2nd and 10 for this Idaho Falls offense. Under 6 minutes now here at Rapston Stadium. It's turned out to be a beautiful night. It's finally starting to cool off a little bit here in eastern Idaho, and I'm not looking forward to that. I do not like the snow here. Ellison takes a couple steps back, and he gets sacked. And they're going to say, is that a safety? They're going to say he was dropped at the half-yard line. Twin Falls number 31 was the first one there. Vincent Gonzalez, the junior, with the big sack to make it 4th and 29. So now here we are again. Last time that Idaho Falls was in this position, they only had about a 20-yard punt. And so Idaho Falls not the drive they wanted, and now they got to get out of a pickle here as they have a deep in their end zone. 1-step punt, and the punt goes about 34 yards, and Orr picks it up about the 42, makes one man miss. He's at the 35, 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Twin Falls Bruins. Is there a penalty flag down? I'm looking for one. And, oh, yep, there is. Carter Orr was the one that made the effort to return that punt, but they're going to say holding or blocking the back, excuse me, and that's all the way back at the 37. That's right where Carter Orr picked up the ball. So it's going to be a 10-yard penalty, and that's where Twin Falls is going to start this second drive of their second half. Twin Falls leading 28-7. And they've had 4 straight scoring drives here in this ball game. Crum calls for the ball, hands it off to Kuhn. Kuhn breaks left, and he's spun down right about the 45 of Idaho Falls. Big gain of about 7 yards. for Amos Kuhn. Amos Kuhn has been really impressive here. The junior, is also a linebacker for this Bruins defense, but for this offense has been really impressive. As now Wyatt Solisabal is now in the backfield. As he hands it off to Wyatt. Wyatt breaks right. He makes one man miss, and he is gone. 47-yard touchdown run for Wyatt Solisabal. I'm looking for a flag. No flag. And touchdown, Wyatt Solisabal. So making that 5 straight scoring drives for this Twin Falls team. As my pen dies, they've scored too many times here, Lucas. I'm going to start writing with. And the PAT is no good. So, Wyatt Solisabal with a 47-yard touchdown run. Coming into this game, Wyatt already had 4 touchdowns total, two receiving and 2 rushing. He now has 1 receiving, a 57-yard pass that was, and then a 47-yard touchdown run. And it is all Twin Falls, 34-7. Twin Falls getting ready to kick off. The Idaho Falls sideline looks deflated as they've allowed 34 straight points. And we need to see some different energy over there. When you see the jungle, that Idaho Falls student section get loud as line drive Twin Falls kick is received, and a good return over, I believe that's the 30-yard line, that far sideline. And this is where Idaho Falls will start their second drive, as the first drive ended in a net of negative 20 yards. Not what you want to start that drive, especially coming out of halftime. So, Idaho Falls comes in. So we got 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Ellison has Molino shouting at him. Ellison takes a couple steps drop. He has a receiver, and that's going to be intercepted. The free safety saw it. It's number 8 for Twin Falls, and he's going to return that for a touchdown. Grant Patterson coming out of the safety spot, and Ellison just did not see him at all. Touchdown, Twin Falls. And there is a flag on the play. I'm trying to see what it was, and it may have been unsportsmanlike conduct. They bring the flag all the way back up to the 10. It's sideline interference. So this is the Twin Falls sideline getting way too hyped for this Twin Falls offense and defense now. But my goodness, Twin Falls. Last week they scored 67 on Valley View. 67, Lucas. And this time on 4A Idaho Falls, they're trying to go up 34 points, excuse me. My goodness. They have broken this Idaho Falls team. So now the PAT to make it 41 is up and straight through the uprights. Good. 4 minutes and 14 seconds left in the third quarter. And they have scored 3 straight times here in the third quarter. And alone, they have scored 7 straight times, excuse me. My pen has run out of ink, so I'm just going to have to do this off of memory, guys. So bear with me. This Twin Falls team has impressed me through and through. It was just their offense, but now their defense has come to play. I've already talked about Christopher Carter, who's had himself a heck of a night. And now Grant Patterson, who just had a 45-yard touchdown interception return. So great game so far for this Twin Falls team, as their fan section is so happy and is just incredibly hyped for this team. Twin Falls once again kicks off to Idaho Falls. Looks like Kirkham is in there. He does catch it right about the 3-yard line, makes one man miss, and he gets dropped at the 15, maybe gets 17-yard line. So Idaho Falls, we've talked about it, they had a net of negative 20 yards in their first drive, and then an interception return for a touchdown on their second drive to open up this third quarter. This Idaho Falls team has got to have some kind of drive. This has got to be the drive to get their energy back into it. You know, maybe it's too soon to say a comeback and this big of a deficit, but to get some energy, get some confidence back in this this Idaho Falls sideline. I've really liked it when they went to their big tight end, Watkins. They just have gone away from him. Easton Watkins hasn't really been targeted at all since that big reception, as Molino gets across the 20-yard line to the 21-yard line. Or excuse me, that's going to be David Moore with the carry. 3 yards. Now, Idaho Falls, 2nd and 7. Under 4 minutes now in the third quarter. As Twin Falls defense has come to play. As they have a man in motion. He hands off to Molino. Molino makes a miss. And he gets dropped. The fumble, there's a ball come out, but they're going to say he was down. And they're going to say a loss of about 3 because of the fumble. So it's going to be 3rd and 8. 3rd and 7, to be exact, at the 19-yard line. Molino did lose the ball, but they're going to say he was down on contact. So Ellison gets the ball. He's going deep. He's got a receiver open. It was underthrown, and Christopher Carter, his 2nd interception of the night. Oh, my goodness. This defense. Christopher Carter, 2 interceptions, 4 tackles for loss. And then you got Grant Patterson, who just had an interception return for this touchdown. My goodness. Another interception. That's the 3rd interception of the night for this Twin Falls defense. This Bruin defense is incredible. So this Bruins offense is trying to make it 8 straight drives with a touchdown. Not a field goal, a touchdown. Crum throws it over the Wyatt Solicitball. Solicitball makes one man miss. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 25, 20, 10, 5. Wyatt Solicitball in for another Twin Falls touchdown. Solicitball has his 3rd touchdown of the night. Wyatt Solisball is just an athlete. 4 touchdowns last week, 3 touchdowns this week. Now it's 47 unanswered points. And this Idaho Falls Jungle student section is, oh my goodness, Wyatt Solisball. I said your name incorrectly in the first half, and I am so sorry because, my goodness, you are a baller. You got 3 total touchdowns already here in this ball game. 2 over 50 yards receiving. 1 a 57-yarder, a 57-yard touchdown pass. And then a 47-yard touchdown run. And then a 44-yard touchdown pass just now to make it 48-7. Last year I didn't have the privilege to see Twin Falls play, but man, tonight makes me want to see them again. This team is incredible. So Idaho Falls is looking, like I said last drive, just to get something going. They haven't been able to get any positive yards in 4 drives. As they get the kick and they return it up to the 16, make it the 18-yard line. So we'll see if this Idaho Falls coach, Coach Marty, will make any changes. It looks like he's going to stick with the junior at quarterback. Bradley Ellison, that is. So this Twin Falls defense, they're making some changes as well as Coach Ben takes off Christopher Carter, the corner. He's giving himself a little bit of a break, as he should. 2 interceptions, 4 tackles for a loss, and a pass breakup in the end zone. As Ellison gets intercepted again. This time it's Patterson. His second interception, and he gets brought down at the 10-yard line. Bradley Ellison is so confused by this defense. That's his 3rd straight interception on the drive. And Grant Patterson with his 2nd interception of the 3rd quarter. This has been a really long 3rd quarter as we are now under a minute, 55 seconds left. 51. As looks like the ball is going to get handed off. There's a new running back into the ball game. That's going to be Sam Martin, the junior, who's going to get a carry. Takes it to about the 8-yard line, and that's where it's going to be 2nd and 7. Or excuse me, 6. They can get a first down. First down would be at the 1-yard line. We're now under 10 seconds. Austin Crum still has Sam Martin in the backfield. Sam Martin does get the ball again, hops around. This time gets dragged around by Milano as he gets dropped at the 7-yard line. And that is going to be how this electric, all one-sided 3rd quarter ends, where Twin Falls Bruins score 28 unanswered points to make it 48-7. We are going to take a break, and we're going to be back for the 4th quarter. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Ravston Stadium as the Bruins leave the Tigers 48-7. As Twin Falls has completely blown open this ball game. Idaho Falls had an amazing first drive of the game, going 80 yards, 15 plays to make it 7-0. But since then, I want to say probably negative yards since then. As Austin Crum takes the ball. It was a keeper, read option, and a Crum gets the 7-yard touchdown run to make it 54. Excuse me, 54-7. As here in high school, if you have a 40-point lead in this fourth quarter, it is a running clock. Only gets stopped by timeouts and injuries. So running clock is not what any home team would like to see. As it looks like they're going to call encroachment on the defense. So that's just going to bring the ball half the distance. And they should just kick. They're going to decline the penalty. They're going to decline the penalty so they can just kick a PAT. Only one missed PAT tonight. Ezekiel has had a really good night kicking the ball. PAT is up and looks good and is good. So 55 unanswered points in this ball game. As Twin Falls is making themselves known across the state. So let's check up on some more scores around the state of Idaho. Go to IdahoSports.com. You can check them out as well. Go to the Friday Night Flash. As Madison has blown it wide open in the third quarter, 28-9 over Blackfoot. Hillcrest is 34-7 over Thunder Ridge. And American Fork is throwing it all over Rigby, 41-7. That is so surprising, as everyone knows Rigby as the powerhouse on this Eastern Idaho State. This sideline, or this side of the state, but they are a completely different team this year. Check some other scores. Sugar Salem 35, Shelley 7. Tetons 27-0 over Marsh Valley in the 3A division. So Twin Falls kicks off, and there will be a touchback this time. And just looking at the IdahoSports.com rankings right now, the coaches poll, if you look on the 4A classification, our experts at Idaho Sports are saying that Twin Falls is ranked the number 4 team right now behind Bishop Kelly, Skyline, and Pocatello. Kirkham, great job right there. And that was a pass.